have been unqualified disasters. Briefcase.
A nanny should hold. A nanny is a paragon of temper.
A nanny's a stalwart. All children should gain by having such a nanny in Cherry Tree Lane. Umbrella.
If only we could find someone like your old nanny.
Few women alive can manage Miss Andrews' standards of proficiency. Besides, we can never afford someone of her caliber. Now place an advertisement in the Times stating that Jane and Michael Banks require the best possible nanny at the lowest possible wage.
Father, we've written an advertisement. George, I think we should hear it. If you want this choice position, have a cheery disposition, rosy cheeks, new warts. That's what I've seen. Play games, all sorts. You must be kind, you must be witty, very sweet and fairly pretty.
Oh, they're ridiculous.
George, please. Take us on outings, give us treats. Sing songs, read sweets. We won't hide your spectacles so you can't see. Taking your pen or pepper in your tea. Hurry, Nanny. Many thanks. Sincerely, Jane and Michael Banks.
I think we've had quite enough talking about one day. Let me get to work.
They were only trying to help.
Won't help anyone to be late. Running of a household, the straightforward task. The children, the servants, all your domain. When the sovereign,
You bring us
of Cherry Tree Lane.
Good morning.
Yes?
I come and answer to your advertisement.
What's advertisement? We haven't placed any.
Now let's see. Play games or sorts, which I most certainly can. Take us in outings, give us treats.
Michael, it's our advertisement.
Rosy cheeks and fairly pretty. There's no objection on that score, I hope.
No, not at all.
I'm glad to hear it.
Oh, take it up with Mrs. Banks. She deals with all that side of things. Nothing domestic has anything to do with me. And don't forget the references.
I make it a rule to never give references.
Oh, I see.
I'll see the children now, thank you.
Oh, of course. You'll find they're very nice children. And this is... Oh.
Mary Poppins, Jane, don't stare, and close your mouth, Michael. We're not a codfish. Best foot forward. Space spot.
Mrs. Brill, we have a new nanny. She passed her interview then? Or I did.
A very tidy nursery, I must say. Tidier than I was expecting. Who's responsible for that?
Mrs. Britt, me. I like to keep things neat.
Do you indeed? Well, I look forward to making use of that. If there's one thing that I appreciate is a child whose words I can depend on. Now, first things first. I always say a proper place to hang a hat is on a hat stand.
There's nothing in it!
We'd better keep an eye on this one. She's tricky.
Mary Poppins, how did you know what you wanted in a nanny? We made our list.
Your list? I'm not an item in a weekly shop, thank you very much.
How did you come then? It was as if the wind just blew you here.
It did. Now stand over there. as I thought. A noisy, mischievous, troublesome little boy.
You're making that up.
Noisy, mischievous. Now you. Thoughtless, short-tempered, and untidy.
I don't believe you. What about your Poppins?
I'm practically perfect in every way.
Practically perfect.
So people say. Each virtue but really knows no bound. Each trait is great and patiently sound. I'm practically perfect from head to toe. If I'd a fault, it would never dare to show. I'm so practically perfect in every way. Now perhaps you have a few questions. Do you come to your craft? Very thought.
Will you stay tender when the going gets tough?
Quite the contrary.
Do you read stories without a big fuss? Or have objections to playing with us?
Some minor improvements may not go amiss, but at all times you must remember this. I like games, but I choose them.
That's not fair!
I didn't say I was fair. I said I was practically perfect, and here's my aim. By the time I leave you, you both will be the same.
Practically perfect. We will be practically perfect in every way.
Let's move forward. This foot.
Chimney, chim, chim, chim. I does what I likes, and I likes what I do. Today I'm a screamer, and as you can see, a screamer's an artist of artist degree, and it's only a word from me alone memory. Stay right where you are. I'd know that silhouette anywhere. Mary Poppins!
It's nice to see you, Bert.
He can't know you. You've only just arrived.
I wasn't born 1 minute before I walked into your house, Michael Banks. Have you met these two, Bert?
I've seen him running about chasing a kite. It isn't a real kite. So, what are you up to? Mary Poppins says it's a game. It's called A Walk in the Park. Some game I'd rather eat spinach.
Come along, Bert.
He can't come with us. You're too dirty and we don't want to go to the stinky park anyway. Oh, yes you do. Because when you walk with Mary Poppins, you go places you never dreamed of. All that it takes is a spark. Then something, as plain as park, becomes a wonderland. All you have to do is look anew, then you'll understand why it's a jolly all the day with Mary. Mary makes your heart so light.
Oh, really?
When the day is grey and ordinary, Mary makes the sun shine bright.
You do talk nonsense, Bert.
Oh, happiness is blooming all around her. The daffodils are smiling at the dark.
I have the faintest idea what.
When Mary holds your hand, you feel so grand. Your heart starts beating like a big brass
We
band.
have enough brass for all of us.
Oh, it's a jolly all the day with Mary. No wonder that it's Mary that we love. Come along, you two. Just like all the nannies thinking. Hawks is good for us. It's just stats who starts and grannies. I don't understand all the fuss. Is she doing it to spite us? We could live for a love. Perhaps it's all a plot. I'll tell you what, she seems so different, but I bet she's not. There is nothing to excite us in What was that?
You're quite wrong, you know. When you
Take walk with Mary, anything can happen.
What? Who are you?
I'm Nereus. I waited half a century to take a walk on a sunny day like this. Each man out with his dog will stand agog to see a statue take a gentle jog. Oh, it's a jolly all the day with Mary. No wonder that it's Mary that we love. Oh, let's all go for a jaunty saunter. Then are bound to make a mark. Lovers to say like all the rest of them to take a promenade in the park. Oh, happiness is pouring all about. There's pictures, daffodils are sliding up the love. Mary holds your hand, you feel so grand. Your heart starts beating like a big brass band. Oh, it's a jolly holiday with Mary. No wonder that it's Mary that we love. No wonder that it's Mary that we love. Yes, but how? Mary Poppins, of course. But how did you make it happen?
Anything can happen if you let it.
Mary Poppins, how long will you stay?
We'll see.
You won't leave us, will you?
I'll stay until the wind changes. Now come along in.
Don't you mind to say goodnight?
Tell them you've given me the message.
George, please. Oh, Daddy, you had the most fantastic day. The same with the busker and dance with the statue. You wouldn't have approved, but...
If you know that, then why did you do it?
Daddy, can I have a kite, a proper one?
Could you fly it?
You can always teach me.
Now, when would I have the time to do that? Now, would you let me get on? Good night!
Poor Michael. He cares about his flying kites.
I used to love flying kites at his age, until my nanny, Miss Andrews, soon scared it out of me.
Is it out of the question to do without a nanny?
Don't be absurd. All the best people have nannies, so the wives can do all the charity work and entertain. Which reminds me, how's your tea party coming along?
I'm not so sure. It seems odd to send out invitations to people I hardly know.
But they're people you should know. Remember, by friends shall ye be judged.
That's the point. They're not my friends.
Winifred, dearest, I'm only thinking of you. Will you say something about Mary Poppins about this evening?
I don't think so.
Very well. Just make sure she's doing things our way and not hers.
Sing or swim, see what you learn. Me, I was told when I was small, just learn a trade, so I learned them all. Chim chimney, chim chim, chiree chim chim.
Mrs. Brill, what about the cake?
It's just out of the oven and too hot to be iced or touched for that matter.
And you're quite sure you know how to ice it?
Quite sure, and in case you're worried, I've not been exchanged by the fairies for a total nincompoop.
Oh, just go and check the drawing room.
I like to be helpful. And I'd like to be rich, but Destiny thought otherwise. Mother wants you in the drawing room. She says she can tell Ross and I what to do. Does she indeed?
Please, Mrs. Brill, I don't mind, honest.
All right, I will give you one task and one task only. Put the icing tools next to the cake. Do you think you can manage that?
Is that all?
For you, yes. For me, no. I swear, a slave in ancient Rome was on a pleasure cruise compared to my life in this house. Michael, why don't we with the icing?
Because we don't know how.
Don't be so feeble. Now, go get the eggs and the flour.
But are there eggs and icing?
There are in mine. Robs and I, bring the cake.
necessary, ma'am.
Children, you know how important my party is. You deserve some very nasty medicine. Just you wait until bedtime.
Oh, I don't think we should wait till then, ma'am. Why not go up and get changed? We'll clear up, won't we?
But we're not ill, and I will take medicine, and you can't make me.
In that, as in so many things, your information is faulty. Open.
But strawberry ice.
Now you.
I'm not sure I like strawberry ice.
I'm not sure I care. Open.
I'm cordial.
Now off we go, you two. Michael, I know you like to keep things neat. Jane?
I told you she was tricky.
Must we? Can't Rams and I do it when he wakes up? He is a servant.
With that attitude, you get through a lot of stuff before you're very old. Besides, in every job that must be done, there's an element of fun. You'll find the fun and snap. The job's a game. In every task you undertake, it becomes a piece of cake. A lark, a spree. It's very clear to see that a spoonful of sugar ups the medicine. Go down, the medicine. Go down, medicine. Go down. Just a spoonful of sugar ups the medicine. Go down in a most delightful way. Oh, my point exactly. The honeybees that fetch the nectar from the flowers to the comb never tire from buzzing to and fro, because they take a little nip from every flower that they sip, and hence they find their task is not a grind. For a spoonful of sugar ups the medicine. Go down, the medicine. Go down, medicine. Go down. Just a spoonful of sugar ups the medicine. Go down in a most delightful way. Pour yourselves, Louise. Sweet spot. Up we go, Roberts and I. Just a spoonful of sugar ups the medicine. Go down, the medicine. Go down, medicine. Go down. Just a spoonful of sugar ups the medicine. Go down in the most delightful way. Come along, children. We'll be off now, ma'am.
I'm sorry, ma'am. Apparently these came for you this morning and Rollins and I forgot to give them to you. They're apologies, ma'am, from your guest. They're not coming. None of them.
Oh, do you think we chose the wrong day?
No, ma'am. I think you asked the wrong people. In most delightful way. Mary Poppins, where are we going today?
I thought we could play our next game.
What game?
A visit to the banks.
That sort of game. Did Daddy agree?
If he did, you must have put the idea into his head somehow.
What an impertinent thing to say. Me putting ideas into other people's heads. Really? Hello, Banks. What objection can you have? My security is more than adequate and that's a maximum expanding market. Have you no courage?
But Mr. Von Hustler, what I haven't been able to grasp is, what exactly is your final product?
What do you think? Money, of course.
We're making money out of money. Is that enough?
Are you mad enough to be a banker? Have you come to your decision, Mr. Banks? There's a town of good people whose futures depend on you.
I know that.
Mr. Banks, please give us this chance. I'll give it everything I've got.
But, Mr. Northbrook, how can I be sure the money's going to be safe?
What about my workforce? They'll make it safe. My men have dreams to earn an honest living, a wife and kids, a home to call their own. If you'd invest in us today, pave the way, and I promise we'd repay the loan.
Hello, Daddy!
What on earth are you doing here? Can't you see I'm busy?
No, we're done here, and no man should be too busy for his own children. What are you here for, young man? Have you come for some money as well?
Hardly. What would they need money for?
Well, it's never too early to learn its value.
I know the value of this 6 pence.
No, that's its worth. Its value is in how you spend it. Do good, and may you have good luck. And what do you say to Mr. Northbrook?
Thank you!
I'll wait outside.
When I was a little boy, I never dared insult my father.
Were you ever a little boy?
Of course, and my nanny, Miss Andrew, kept me out of my father's way.
What about your mother?
I shan't think I saw either of them more than once a week.
Then who kissed you goodnight, Miss Andrew?
Of course not! There was no time for hugs and kisses and all that soppy nonsense.
Poor Daddy.
If you invest in a bank's money, what are you looking for, Tatty? A good man or a good idea?
I suppose it's a good idea, but a good man is much rarer and much more valuable.
Come along, children.
I've considered your arguments, Mr. Von Hustler, but I'm afraid my answer is no.
So you don't recognize a good idea?
Perhaps not, but I recognize a good man when I see one.
You'll regret this, huh, Banks?
Man has dreams whose life hasn't broken. A man with hopes, ambitions to fulfill. A man you're certain of first class deserves a chance. Mr. Northbrook, when exactly will this factory open?
Thank you, Mr. Banks. You won't regret this. Tuppence a bag. Tuppence a bag.
There's that horrible old woman.
Don't point. And for your information, she's not in the least horrible.
Oh, she's just a bundle of rags.
When will you learn to look past what you see? Early each day to the steps of St. Paul's, the little old bird woman comes. In her own special way, to the people she calls. Come, buy my bags full of crumbs. Come, feed the little birds, show them you can, and you'll be glad if you do. Their young ones are hungry, and their nests are so bare. All it takes is tuppence from you. Tuppence a bag. Tuppence a bag. Feed the birds, that's while she cries, while the talking shop. Care to join us?
Talking shop? Who's Miss Corey? Who's Miss Corey? Miss Corey's older than anyone else in the world. She talked to William before he went conquering, to Vlad before he went impaling, and to Alexander before he was so great. That's impossible!
Anything can happen if you let it.
Well, this is Mary Poppins, Jane Michael Bates. She knows us?
And how's poor little Georgie?
Who?
Georgie Bakes, your father. He used to give his nanny a slip and come to my shop here in secret. I remember he used to love my gingerbread stars. Now, what can I do for you, Mary Poppins?
Well, I did want an ounce of conversations.
Oh, out of conversations. And out of words, too. Ooh! I do have some letters.
Let's see what words we can make. Rotoplex.
Laboratories! These don't count, you made them up.
And where do you think words come from in the first place? Someone had to make them up.
You know, we can use a word more than once. Super, calais, fragilistic, expialid, ocious.
That's not a word.
Of course it's a word, and unless I'm very much mistaken, I think it will prove a rather useful one. When trying to express oneself, it's frankly quite absurd to leaf through lengthy lexicons to find the perfect word. A little spontaneity keeps conversation keen. You need to find a way to say precisely what you mean. Supercalifragilistic, expialidocious, even though the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, you'll always sound precocious. Supercalifragilistic, expialidocious.
But it doesn't mean anything.
Stone Age men were chatting, simply grunting would suffice. Though if they heard this word, they might have used it once or twice.
I'm sure the Roman Empire only entered the abyss because those Latin scholars never had a word like this.
Supercalifragilistic, expialidocious. If you say it softly, the effect can be hypnosis. Check your breath before you speak in case it's halitosis. Yeah! Supercalifragilistic, expialidocious.
You can say backwards, which is supercalifragilistic, zepzitzilagat to the creepus.
Which may be tricky, but she's bloody good.
So when the cat has got your tongue, there's no need for dismay. Just summon up this word and then you've got a lot to say.
You count those 18 consonants and 16 vowels as well, and put them in order, which is very hard to spell.
S-U-P-E-R C-A-L-I-F R-A-G-I-L I-S-T-I-C-E-X-P-I-A-L-I-D
O-C-I-N-U-S, smarty pants. S-U-P-E-R C-A-L-I-F R-A-G-I-L I-S-T-I-C-E-X-P-I-A-L-I-D O-C-I-L-U-S S-U-P-E-R C-A-L-I-F R-A-G-I-L I-S-T-I-C-E-X-P-I-A-L-I-D O-C-I-L-U-S. Here we go!
George, you're tired. Mary Poppins, please keep the children occupied in the nursery tonight.
That's not fair. Daddy loses his temper and was shut up in the nursery. That is mean and rotten, and I hate him.
Jane, take that back this instant. I will not have you criticize your father. Mary Poppins, please keep the children occupied in the nursery. George, if you have troubles, I'd like to share.
Don't worry, you will. Everything. What? Don't worry, you will. I've been suspended without salary until the bank figures out what to do with me.
Twists and turns, ups and downs. One moment smiles, next moment frowns. But bad-tempered faces had better change quick, 'cause if the wind changes, the face might just stick. Chim chimney, chim chim, chiree chim charoo. Why does Daddy get so cross? Fathers are supposed to look after the children, not just yell at them all the time.
Maybe, but have you asked yourselves who looks after the fathers when things go wrong?
The mothers, I suppose.
Not the children.
Wouldn't that be rather upside down?
Some families are upside down. For a while, anyway.
But I don't want to be an upside down family. I wish I could run away. Why don't you? But you miss me. No, I wouldn't.
That's all you do now. Into bed at
Oh,
once.
Mary Poppins, I wish you'd just leave us alone.
Be careful of the things you wish for.
Don't you ever stop?
You should govern your temper, or your temper will govern you.
Well, I will go to sleep and you can't make me.
Just get into bed.
I'm sick and tired of your stupid games and your stupid sayings.
Just get into bed. Playing the game, having a ball. Those who won't play shan't play at all. Will we meet again? Maybe when they've learned to play the game.
Up where the smoke is all billowed and curled, between pavement and stars as the chimney sweeps past. Where there's hardly no day, nor hardly no night, as things off in shadow and halfway in the light. On the rooftops of London, on the rooftops of London. Cool! What a sight!
Doing the sweeps tonight, are we?
Best view in the world, isn't it? Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiree. As the sweep is as lucky can be. Chim chimney, chim chimney, chim chim chiroo. Good luck will rub off when he shakes hands with you. Or blow me a kiss, Bert. And that's lucky too.
Oh, you're going then? The wind has changed.
But they're good kids, Mary.
Would I be bothering with them if they weren't? But I can't help them if they won't let me.
So?
So they've got to do the next bit on their own. Cheerio, Bert. Keep an eye on them for me.
Where's Mary Poppins? Gone. Gone? Mrs. Brill, what does R4 mean? Why? Because that's what she's written in this note. Dear Jane and Michael Banks. Wait, keep playing the games. Au revoir, Mary Poppins. It's French. It means, till we meet again. Now come inside before you catch your death. Nowhere is there a more happier crew than them what sings chim chim, chiree chim charoo. Chim chimney, chim chim, chiree chim charoo. The wind may blow, but who's to know exactly what it's bringing? Good news or bad, happy or sad, the pendulum keeps swinging. A gentle breeze that moves the trees comes in work to do looking after the children ever since she left. And now I have all the work to do getting the house ready to welcome her back.
If you only knew how hard it was to track her down.
Really, Mum? Fancy that.
This really is her, isn't it?
Well, I don't know who else.
The note says till we meet again. George, dear, you're going to be surprised.
Winifred, you know very well that I hate surprises.
Oh, George, I do believe you're going to be proud of me. Hurry up, everyone. I want her to find everything spick, spot, stick, and span. Our sense of excitement is hard to contain. All that is returning. Wonder is returning. Someone is returning. To share his feelings.
Good morning.
Miss Andrew, it's so lovely to meet you at last. I do hope you had a good journey.
It was thoroughly unpleasant. Where did George go?
I'm afraid he had a late appointment.
It's not much of a house, is it?
We like it.
Then it doesn't take a lot to make you happy. Look at the dust. There and now. Filth.
Now, just a minute.
And you must be the children. Pity, I don't suppose you know who I am.
Yes, we do. You're the Holy Terror.
Impudent boy. And why aren't you wearing stockings?
I don't like them.
Tut! What manners! I can see there's not a moment to lose. These children have been spoiled. I've arrived here just in time. By chance I brought the punishment that best befits the crime. Brimstone and treacle and carbonic cell. These are the tools of my trade. With spoonfuls of shea, don't have the hope of seeing that changes on me. Open!
Just in case as bad as it smells.
Worse. Open! Your son will go to boarding school at once. As for the girl, I shall take charge of her myself. I won't stand for whining or whinging or whimpering, crying or lying or sobbing or suffering. I fear it's clear that in these two such bad habits work. But threaten to wrong, then uncork the bottle. Brimstone and treacle will work. Now show me to my room.
I'm disappointed. I truly am. I thought it was going to be...
Hell with the umbrella.
What are we going to do? The only thing we can do. Run away!
What's the matter? Who's after you?
The nastiest naughty in the world.
She really as bad as all that?
She looks like something that would eat its young. Miss Andrew's dad is naughty, which explains a lot. Poor Daddy. Ever since he stopped working, he just sits and mopes. Mary Poppins used to say he needed our help, but now it's too late.
Oh,
I wouldn't say that. How about we start things off with a bit of a shake, for good luck? Why would shaking hands if you bring us luck? Didn't anyone ever tell you it's good luck to shake a chimney sweep's hand? Whoa! Michael, look, it's a real one! What's the matter? You've always wanted to fly a proper kite.
I've always wanted to fly a kite with Daddy.
Of course you have, but you need to know how it's done. Get some training in, and you'll make him the proudest father in the whole blooming empire. With tuppence for paper and strings, you can have your own set of wings. With your feet on the ground, you're a bird and fly with your fist holding tight to the string of your kite. Let's go fly a kite up to the highest height. Let's go fly a kite and
surprise for her. Hello, Bert.
Hello, Mary. You're a sight for sore eyes. You really are, Mary Poppins. Welcome back.
Come along, children.
Aren't you going to shake hands with Bert for luck?
Oh, I don't need luck, thank you very much.
Not like that, you stupid boy. You stay there and clean the grate. Again. So, you've decided to come crawling back, have you? Who are you?
I'm Mary Poppins,
Mary Poppins, were you left without notice?
and I've come back without notice.
I see. And what do you expect me to do about it?
Pack.
Pack! You insolent young person! How dare you speak to me this way? Brimstone and treacle, my favourite liquor! That will make runaways stop. Impudent children respond so much quicker when forced to drink every last drop. I brought up their father!
Oh, that I don't doubt. You must be so proud at the way he turned out.
The shining example.
A post, they all have their problems, but him more than most. I recognize fully that you are a bully who views cruel deeds as a perk. Well, now here's a catch because you met your match.
Brimstone and treacle.
Just a spoonful of sugar.
Brimstone and treacle.
Just a spoonful of sugar.
Brimstone and
Brimstone and treacle won't There, that's giving her a taste of her own medicine.
Mary Poppins, however did you get here?
She came from with
Michael? Michael? Jane? You were very naughty to go running off like that, and I should be angry as anything if I weren't so pleased to see you. Where's Miss Andrew?
She's gone.
Gone? Why?
She didn't give a reason, ma'am.
Good evening, ma'am. Was out for a morning in the park. Good night, ma'am.
George? Where is she?
Miss Andrew? She's gone. George, Mary Poppins is back.
Is she? Well, I wonder if I may have a word? Things have not gone well since you left.
Well, about my wages, sir, I hope you don't mind, but I won't take any just now. I should let them accrue.
If you only know how many payments are accruing as it is.
Now I must get started. Jane, Michael, speak spot.
Come along, dear. You, after so many years of service, you made one wrong decision. What's the worst that could happen?
Winifred, if I'm to be dismissed by the bank, we will go destitute.
But we'll still have what matters. The children and each other.
Is that nugget new? What's inside it?
A portrait.
Whose is it?
You'll know when the time comes and not before.
You will. You're going to stay, Mary Poppins, this time, aren't you?
I'll stay until the chain breaks.
What chain? Where?
Let's wait and see.
Uncanny, nice, or hard to find.
Unique yet meek, unspeakably kind.
You're practically perfect.
And yet I'm sure there's still room for improvement. A few games more.
the chance to get it right. Don't seem a perfect crime, don't seem a shame. When the steps aren't going as smoothly as they might. That's when we step in time. That's when we step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. That's when we step in time. No. If you're a step in time, never need a reason, never need a rhyme. If you're a step in time, keep your knees up, step in time. Keep your knees up, step in time. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Keep your knees up, step in time. Step in time, step in time. Step in time. Step. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. Never need a reason, never need a rhyme. If you kick your knees up, kick your knees up, kick your knees up, kick your knees up. Step. Never need a reason if you step in time. And remember, there's always plenty of folk ready to help you, should you need them. Back to the parlor? Back to the parlor. Back to the parlor. Back to the parlor. Step in time. Back to the parlor. Step in time. Never need a reason. Never need a rhyme. Back to the parlor. Step in time. What's all this? What is all this? Special delivery. Step in time. Special delivery. Step in time. Never need a reason. Never need a rhyme. Special delivery. Step in time. Time here now. Good night, Governor. Woo! Good night, Governor.
Not so fast! Go to the nursery. Now, Jane, you two. Mary Poppins, would you be good enough to explain?
First of all, I would like to make one thing clear.
Yes.
I never explain anything.
It's happened. Chairman wants to see me at the closing of business tonight.
Tonight?
Well, we might as well face it. In a few hours, I will be joining the ranks of the unemployed.
Are you quite sure?
Quite sure. So we better make some plans. So that's where I put them.
What are they?
Gingerbread stars I once hid from my nanny. I used to dream when I was a little boy that I would grow up and learn everything there is to know about the stars. Funny, I haven't thought about it in a long while. I'm not usually sentimental.
It's good to look back sometimes.
It's that Poppins woman. She's doing all of this.
I know the very person you're speaking of. What's that thing she's always saying? A spoonful of sugar, that is all it takes. It changes bread and water into tea and cakes. A spoonful of sugar goes a long, long way. So have yourself an healthy helping every day. Good luck, Governor.
Good luck to you too, Bert.
Father, remember when we went to the bank?
Yes?
Well, we were each given 6 pence, and we were told to spend them wisely.
Excellent advice. So what did you do with them?
Nothing yet. We've decided to give them to you. We thought...
I suppose Mary Poppins put you up to this?
She hasn't said a word about it. We thought a little bit of extra cash would loosen things up a little. Good night, Daddy. We do love you now. Mummy, Daddy's really worried, isn't he? Yes, he is. But you must remember, your father loves you very much. And that's far more important than jobs or houses or anything else. Are you going to go to the bank with him? I'd like to, but I'm afraid it just isn't possible. Mary Poppins says anything is possible.
Do you really believe that, Mary Poppins? Anything can happen if you let it. Sometimes things are difficult, but you can bet it doesn't have to be so.
Changes can be made. You can move a mountain if you use a larger spade. Anything can happen, it's a marvel. You can be a butterfly or just stay larva. Stretch your mind beyond fantastic. Dreams are made of strong elastic.
Take some sound advice and don't forget it.
Anything can happen if you let it.
If you reach for the stars, all you'll get are the stars. But we found a whole new space. If you reach for the heavens, you'll get the stars rolling. Feed the birds, sir. Only tuppence a bag.
I would take it as a great favor if you would kindly feed them for me.
Pretend on a scheme that was bound to make us millions, and we want to know why.
And then I'll tell you, I refused Mr. Von Hustler because his scheme was hollow. He talked about assets and profits and growth, but there wasn't a word about people. I apologize for ruining the bank, but I do not apologize for understanding that there are more important things than making money.
My dear chap, Von Hustler's scheme has ruined our rival, and the nastiest scandal since records begin. We're not asking for your apologies. We're offering ours.
Oh my word.
And another thing, do you remember giving a loan to a fellow called Northbrook? That he was repaying you in opening 2 new factories with the percentage you negotiated.
Oh my word.
We'll accept to make a fortune. That's just it. You might as well just tell us how you did it. And just give us the word. It'll be quite safe with us.
Give you the word? Give you the word? I'll give you the word, all right. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious. You know the sound of it is something quite atrocious. If you say it loud enough, it's always supercalicious. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Forgive him, it's not his fault. It's all because of his natty Miss Andrew. The Holy She told me everything I know. Well, now's your chance to forget it.
It's okay, darling. I've made the bank a fortune.
Really? By order of recompense, we'd like to offer you a job of senior manager with a salary at double. Exactly how much has he made for you? Triple? Quadruple your current rate? Close your mouth, George. We are not a codfish. Well?
I agree. But from now on, you must understand one thing. My family always comes first.
Agreed.
I'm afraid I underestimated you.
Oh, George. Anything can happen, it's official. You can choose the super or the superficial. Sally for the way this obstacles start disappearing. Who will chase your dreams, you won't regret it. Anything can happen if you let it. I love you, Mary Poppins.
You're a fine young man, boy, Michael Banks, and one day you'll be a fine man.
Oh, it makes me so anxious when you talk like that. Like what? Oh, kind and gentle, not a bit like you. Be cross, Mary Poppins. Do be cross.
Is that the thanks I get for all the trouble I've taken?
That's better.
Now, Go along, split spot.
It's tonight, isn't it?
Yes, Bert.
Well, goodbye then, Mary.
Goodbye, Bert. Look after yourself. With every job, when it's complete, there is a sense of bittersweet. That moment when you know the task is done. Though in your heart you'd like to stay, to help things on their way. You've always known they must do it alone. There, practically perfect, and I hope it remains so.
Look, it's Mary Poppins' locket. Oh, the chain's broken. Remember, I'll stay until the chain breaks. What's inside? It's a portrait of the three of us. She signed it, from Mary Poppins, with a good deal of love.
Where's Mary Poppins?
She's gone.
She'll be back.
How peculiar.
She'll be back. Now, what do you think of this?
It's the best I've ever seen.
Can we fly together?
Oh, Daddy, Mary Poppins would